Here's the cheeses I like to use. I have Colby and Monterey Jack, sharp white cheddar, Monterey just straight Monterey Jack, mild cheddar, and sharp cheddar. I have sweet and salted butter, a whole stick. Sweet and salted butter. Doesn't matter what brand you use. Doesn't matter what brand of milk you use. This is what I had. I hope I have enough milk. I normally use up to 4 cans. But if you don't have enough, I'll show you what to do. But you want to use evaporated milk. And since I'm only doing 1 box, I'm going to do 2 eggs. Alright? It don't matter what brand of noodles you use. This is a good brand. This one was on sale. So that's what I'm using because I am a single mother of 3 plus 1. Alright, be back. Alright, so I have my water. It's semi-warm. It's not hot all the way. I add a little bit of oil in the pot. I'm going to go ahead and throw my noodles in the pot. Some people like to wait for the noodles, for the water to get very hot. But I don't. I just throw it in the same thing, same difference. It doesn't mess anything up. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's throw our noodles in. All right. We're gonna drain the noodles. And this is how many you have a drainer like this. If you have a drainer like this, it's so simple. You just put it on top of the pot. Going over to the sink, and you're gonna drain. And see, I'm doing everything step by step. I don't want nobody to say I didn't show you correctly. So we're just draining our noodles. And to make sure that they're done, you just taste one. Okay? Alright, now what you're going to do next, you're going to season it. And one of my seasonings, bring the focus the camera back some, is Lawry's seasoning, just a little bit. My next one, adobo. Next, a little bit of complete. Now with complete seasoning, with the macaroni and cheese, you don't want to put much, just a bam, that's it. Because it's a very strong seasoning on mac and cheese, but it gives, bring everything a good flavor and an accent salt. Black pepper. And a tad bit of garlic powder. That's it. Then we're gonna stir it up. You can smell the seasoning that's coming off of the noodles. And then you want to taste your noodles and make sure it has a nice flavor. So I'm just gonna. I feel like it needs something else, so I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of Lawry's seasoning. I'm gonna taste it again. So that's basically all you're gonna do with your noodles. You're gonna season it and taste it. All right.
I think I'll put you.
All right. So what you want to do now? Any type of pan. I got a small pan because I don't need a big pan of macaroni and cheese. It's just me and my little family. So what you do? You're gonna get your noodles and you're gonna spread them in the pan like this here. Just a little bit at a time. If you like your macaroni and cheese cheesy, this is how you would do it. And what you're gonna do is get your cheeses. And you're just gonna sprinkle the cheeses on top of the macaroni. You're gonna put all your cheeses one by one If you feel like it's better to mix them all up in one, just go for it. But me, I don't do that. I do one by one. As you can see, I'm putting cheese, right? So now I got all 6 cheeses on there. So I'm going to do another layer. And so on. I'm going to continue doing this to all the noodles I gone. And cover it up. And then after this step, I will show you the next step. Alright. Next step is your 2 eggs. Some people don't like eggs in their macaroni. I do. So I'm going to put it in mine. You don't have to have it. You can skip this step. It'll still come out good. But me, I think you should put it in there. So all you're going to do is you're going to mix your eggs up really, very well. Like you're going to do you some scrambled eggs. Okay? Then you're just going to pour your milk, pour your eggs in your pot or however you're going to use. And then you're going to just open up your milk and pour your milk in the bowl. So you're gonna make sure your eggs and milk is mixed very well, because you don't want eggs cooking on top of your macaroni and cheese. You'll have scrambled eggs. So just make sure it's mixed very well. If you like, you can add more seasoning to your mixture. You can add a little bit more accent salt to your mixture. I already did a little bit more seasoning in here. But that's it. The next step, you're just gonna get your milk and you're gonna pour it in your pan like this. Look at that. Next step, you're gonna cut up some pieces of butter. Make sure it's salted sweet butter. That's what you want to use. Salted sweet butter. It gives it a great taste. So you're gonna cut it, and then you're gonna put it on top like this. So just put your butter on top of your mac and cheese. Look like I just cut up a few more pieces. Since it's not a huge pan, I'm just probably gonna use half a stick of butter. Butter is bad for you, but it's so good, right? So we're gonna just stick this butter everywhere. All right, you're gonna set your temperature in the stove at 350. Put it in the bottom of the oven and let it cook. If it starts browning too fast at the top, you can put aluminum foil paper on there but then put it on loosely. Okay, so I'm about to stick this in the oven and we'll see the end results. You recording? So, listen, it's very important to clean as you go. That's one important thing about cooking. Clean it as you go. So when you get through cooking, your kitchen don't look too bad, right? So don't forget to wash the dishes. Once you're done with them, see, I don't need this one anymore. Or maybe I do. I need to put it on top of my oxtails I'm cooking. But, example, I didn't need it anymore, like this pot. I'm done with this pot. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to wash it. Alright guys, that's a lesson on top of the teaching of cooking. Thank you. Alright, let's see how this goes. Mac and cheese, everybody. All right, my little daughter-in-law gonna do the taste test. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Do it have enough cheese in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at all that cheese, y'all.